One tool that I found really helpful over my PW and XA career is called Kaku. This is a design program that has a lot of specific features that I think any XA person would benefit from using. It does cost money, but there's a great free trial. You just need to sign up with an email and you can do 4 or 5 design diagrams for free. So if you have more than one email, you can sign up multiple times and get the free trial. So I'm already on my second email so that I can do the free trial again. So once you log in, you'll get to a screen that kind of looks like this, and it kind of almost looks like a Google Doc thing where you have all your projects here and you can click to edit them. But if I wanted to go ahead and create a new diagram, I could come up here and click this button, which would get me to here. So here's where you can select what you're really designing. So if you're doing wireframes, they have all these different designs that you can start out with. Some of them are actual templates where they kind of filled stuff in for you. Some of them are just blank devices. So there's that option. There's also great sitemap templates. So if you're trying to plan out some navigation, you can use one of these. Or if you just want more of a organizational diagram, they have all these. So ton of options, and you can go ahead and select whichever one is going to be best for whatever you're designing. So I'm just going to open up one of the designs that I've already started so that I can show you the different features that the program offers. So with this design, I just went with the iPhone background that was blank, and I put in all my own elements. So up here I did more of a traditional wireframe with the boxes and X's, but then here I actually inserted my own screenshot to show you that this program could also be used for a higher fidelity prototype as well. So as far as the wireframe part goes, if you were going to make one of the wireframes, I would just use these shapes over here. You can just drag it right in, and then up here you select the color, so I'll match it yellow, and then you can also input the lines where you want them. So I'll make the little X to display the wireframe. Now if I wanted to do something a little higher fidelity and I wanted to use actual images, I can come up here and click this button, which will take me to the pictures on my actual computer. So these are my screenshots. Could find the one I wanted and just double click, and then it would go ahead and insert. So you can see this is the same picture I put here. I'm going to delete this one because I don't want it twice, but that is how you get the pictures in. And then text, as you can see, is also an option, so I can come over here and hit this button. I like to just type what I want over here. So if I wanted the pink box to be the social feed, I could just type that and then move it over here. You can also change all the text properties. So here's the font. I can change that if I wanted to, or the size, or anything like that. Also, if I wanted to change the color, I can come over here and do that as well. Another cool feature is that I can link things to specific elements. So if I wanted this whole pink square here to be a link, I could select it, come up here and hit this button, and then here I can either link it to a specific other diagram I've made. So if I had a different page of this same app, for example, I could have it click this and it would move me to that other page. So if you're trying to plan out some navigation, that'd be really useful. Or if I wanted it to just be an open URL, I can hit this and put in a URL here. So this Twitter account, for example, would be linked to this pink square here. There's also the ability to share whole designs with other people. So if I am working on this app, for example, with a few friends and I wanted them to see my design, I come over here and hit share. I would just put in their email address. If I wanted to put in a message, I could, and then they could go to their accounts and view this design. So it's really handy for collaborative work because everyone can then edit it and take a look at the progress that's been made. So if I'm done working for the day and I want to save the diagram, I just come over here, press the save button, I can give it a name, so we'll just call this my app design. You can make folders back on that home page and then save them to folders, but I'm not going to do that for now. And then the interesting thing is I can save it as a template. So if I, in the future, want to make a design that's similar to this but with some differences, I can go ahead and open up the template, change what I want to, and then save it under a different name. So I'll have both of those designs. So I'll go ahead and save that. And then I thought it'd be interesting to show you an example of me using this software in the past. So for my web authoring class, we were working on professional portfolios online, and I needed to make a mock-up that was kind of above a wireframe, but not quite a design comp. So this is what I came up with. This specific page is my project spotlight. So I had the project picture, the description, and you can just see how I utilize the different shapes and colors, the text here. And then these icons down here were pulled from screenshots I had on my computer. So I used this button here to show the social media. So just an example of, again, how this program can really be used for any stage of the design process. It's very versatile. So I really like this program. It's pretty easy to use, and I would definitely recommend it to any XA person and suggest they save it in their list of resources.